Come on, somebody. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we are glad in it. Happy, happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. If you are coming on, joining me live, I need you to do me a quick favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. And I want you to tag, Lolly Dolly, everybody. And let them know your boy, and my squad, we're live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Today is Thursday, April the 25th. We are live, and you, my friends, are watching the Ramon Preston Show. Again, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly, everybody. Let them know that we're live. And please put in the comments what city you are watching the Ramon Preston Show from. Let me know where you are watching the show from. All you have to do is put in the comments the city that you are representing. Who you represent, we want to know here. I want to say thank you to all of you that are a part of our mentorship community. If you recently joined our Millionaire Mentorship program, I don't have it behind me on the screen yet, but if you recently joined our Millionaire Mentorship program, or if you're a student inside of our Millionaire Blueprint educational program, even if you're not a paid student or client, if you're just a member of our community, you subscribe to my YouTube page, you follow me on social media, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting my team and I to help you, to give you information, and to show you what you can do, what the possibilities are for you when it comes to your business, your ministry, your finances, and even your investment venture. So again, I want to say welcome to the Ramon Preston Show. I'm your host, Ramon Preston. Every day we come here live and we just dump a whole lot of information on you. I like to share everything that I know about business, about ministry, about life, about money, and of course, like today's conversation, about real estate investing, because we do it over here in real life, in real time, no cap, and we got receipts to prove that everything we talk about, everything we teach you, we're actually doing it ourselves. So welcome to the show. If you don't know, my name is Ramon Preston, and I come here every day to just give you game, to show you that you can build a successful business, to show you that you can be a real estate investor, and you don't need a whole lot of money. You don't need credit. You don't need credentials, tax returns, paperwork. You don't need none of that to get into real estate investing. And that's one of the reasons why I've shared more and more information about this every day. So please put in the comments what city you're watching the show from. I want to know what city you represent today while you're watching the Ramon Preston Show. And if you have a desire to become a real estate investor, if you believe real estate investing is a part of your future, and it could be one of the vehicles that you use to become financially free, then you need to learn about creative real estate investing. Okay, it's just as simple as that. So today I want to talk about a topic of real estate investing, but I want to use a question. The question is, where is money made in a real estate deal? Like, where is the money made in a real estate deal? This is a very, very important topic of discussion that we're going to have, because this discussion relates to one of the real estate investment practices that anybody that wants to do real estate has to become a master at, and that's underwriting, okay? So I'm not going to get deep into underwriting, but I'm going to talk enough about it so you can understand how important underwriting is. So the question today, this is, I think that was from yesterday's show. I never erased it. So the question today that we're going to build our topic of discussion around is where is money made in a real estate deal? Where is money made? Now, for some reason, I don't know why. I just don't know why I don't know why my YouTube channel is not working right now. Let me see. See if we can make it work. Y'all give me a minute. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up and running. I don't think we're live over there just yet. Let's see here. Again, if you're coming on joining me, you're probably on Facebook or you're somewhere outside of YouTube, because for some reason, I don't think our YouTube channel is working. Are we live? I guess we are. Are we over here on YouTube? Let me make sure. If you're watching me and you're on YouTube, please put in the comments. Let me know that you're watching us and that you can see us over there. You say y'all can see me? Can y'all see me on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, okay, good, good. There we go, baby. All right. Now we cooking with gas. Back to the topic of discussion for the lesson on the Ramon Preston Show. The question is, where is money made in a real estate deal? What do you think money is made in a real estate deal? I'm going to simplify this answer for you, okay? Money is made. I want you to make sense of this. Money is made when you enter a deal, not when you exit a deal. Now, I want you to wrap your mind around what I'm saying, okay? Where is money made in a real estate deal? Money is made when you enter a deal. When you enter a deal in real estate, that's where your money is going to be made. Your money is not made when you exit a deal. Now, let me make sense of this, because somebody's going to watch this and say, bruh, that's stupid. If I fix a property and flip it, I'm making money when I flip it. Or if I buy a property and I rent it, I'm making money when I rent it. Or if I do some other type of creative deal and I acquire property and I perform a wrap or a lease option, I'm making money. Yes, I'm not saying that you don't literally make money in the exit, but I want you to understand that when I say money is made when you enter a deal, not when you exit a deal, what I'm saying is, if you do not know how to underwrite a deal, and if you don't know the metrics and the data and the analytics and where the money is at when you enter a deal, you're not going to make money when you exit a deal. I know a lot of people who buy real estate, and after they buy the real estate, they realize that it ain't no money to be made. They can't rent it to make money. They can't sell it to make money. And they're stuck with a piece of property that's now a liability. So if you've ever met someone who bought real estate and now who can't sell that real estate, or who can't rent that real estate out, and who are losing money on that real estate, that means you have met someone who did not understand this basic concept that I'm explaining to you. They did not understand that money is made when you enter the deal. Money is not made when you exit the deal. Now, again, you are literally going to make money if you buy a property and fix it and flip it or rent it, if you properly underwrote the deal, if you did the numbers correctly, if you understood where the money was before you got into the deal, of course you're gonna make money. But just because you buy a piece of property, that don't mean you're gonna make money. It don't mean you're gonna cash out. You might crash out, but you ain't gonna cash out. You get what I'm saying? Like just because you got a piece of real estate don't mean you gonna make money. So I hope what I'm saying makes sense to those of you that are watching. Money is made when you enter a deal. Money is not made when you exit a deal. Because if you cannot make sense, let me say it a different way. If you cannot make sense of where you're going to make the money and how you're going to make the money before you buy the piece of real estate, It's going to be hard for you to make sense of it after you buy the piece of real estate. And I know this to be true. I've never made that mistake. One of the reasons why I've never made that mistake, fortunately, is because I had the experience of working with other investors who made that mistake, and I knew that I wasn't going to make that mistake when I became a real estate investor, because I saw people who bought real estate and who were stuck with real estate that couldn't produce cash flow every month, that couldn't be sold on the open market. They could not creatively find someone to acquire the property from them, and they were stuck, meaning that they entered into a deal without knowing how they were going to make money when they exited the deal. So again, the key to properly entering a deal, listen to me, the key to properly entering a deal is being clear with how you will exit a deal. I'm going to be talking about this Saturday in my creative real estate meetup. This is one of the underwriting practices, or this is one of the concepts that we tie into our underwriting practices. So again, in order for you to know how to make money entering a deal so that you can make money in exiting a deal, you gotta become a master at underwriting. You gotta become a master at underwriting. Like, I know people who invest in real estate that don't know how to underwrite deals. They just got money, or they just got credit, or they just know people who know how to underwrite deals. The truth is this, me and my wife, we wouldn't have had the opportunities we had before we got into real estate investing ourselves if we did not know how to underwrite deals. We were fortunate enough to understand the underwriting process from a lending perspective and the underwriting process from a real estate perspective. So we were able to bring both of those together, and we've worked with investors, many of whom did not know the numbers, many of whom did not know how to underwrite, many of whom did not know how to enter a deal and make money during the entry so that they could make money during the exit, if that makes sense. So again, the question today is, where is money made in a real estate deal? I'm telling you, the money is made when you enter the deal. The money is not made when you exit a deal. And if you listen to fools, idiots, people who don't know what they're talking about, who keep telling you, don't worry about trying to make all the money when you buy the property. You're going to make the money when you sell the property. You're going to make the money when the market appreciates. You are going to get punished as a real estate investor if you take that approach to real estate investing. You better know how to make the money when you enter a deal and not depend on trying to figure out how to make the money when you exit a deal. Because if you enter a deal, if you buy a piece of real estate and you put your money up, your credit up, your credibility, your reputation, your livelihood, your family stability, if you put all this up on the line entering a deal and you don't even know how you gonna make money, most likely you are not gonna cash out at exit. You're gonna crash out. There's a big difference between cashing out and crashing out. Are y'all hear me out there on the internet today? I'm telling you, take it from me. Too many people are losing their money, they're losing their reputation, they're losing their credibility, they're losing their peace of mind, they're losing their stability, they're losing everything because they think they can enter a deal, buy a piece of real estate, and figure out a way to make money when they exit. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that, sis. So remember, you should always make your money on the entry, not the exit. Bars. That's a mic drop moment right there. Okay? Let me make that statement again. You should always make your money on the entry, not the exit. Okay? Here's another point I want to make. Your exit, how you exit a deal, it should be determined by what the deal tells you it can do in terms of the type of strategy you should use and in terms of the type of money you can make. Now, I'm getting a little deep in the woods, so I don't want to lose you. But again, This Saturday, I'm hosting another real estate meetup here at my office where my team and I will be sitting down with a group of people who are actually a part of our Millionaire Mentorship program. At least most of them are. We have a few guests that we're inviting as well, but most of them are part of our Millionaire Mentorship program. And one of the things that we do during this meetup is we practice underwriting deals. Okay, we practice underwriting deals. So what do I mean? We practice underwriting deals. Here is what I mean by that. What I mean is we look at certain data points and we look at certain financial metrics to determine if this house that we are marketing to the seller or to the owner about, we look at certain data points, are you following me? And we look at certain financial metrics to determine if this house that we are targeting the homeowner to inquire purchasing from or buying from, we look at data points and financial metrics to determine if this house is worth buying. Okay? We want to make sure that if we enter this deal and buy this house, that we can exit this deal and make money once we own the house. Just as simple as that. And how we do that, how we gather data points and financial metrics and put them together and do calculations to determine if this property is good, how we do that is called underwriting. All right, I'm giving you like the ABCs, the real estate investing 101. That's called underwriting. That's what we in the real estate investor world, definitely creative real estate investors, we call that underwriting a deal. Because what we want to do is we want to look at certain data points. Okay, what kind of data points are we looking at? I can get into some of the details, but remember, if we have a property that we want to buy and we have an owner that we have to talk to and market to concerning that property, in order for us to reach out to that owner and determine if that property is worth buying, we have to have certain data points to look at. We have to have certain financial metrics that we look at, and that's going to help us to determine if we can buy that property. That's what underwriting is all about. So if you want to become a master at making money when you enter a deal and not waiting to make money when you exit a deal, or should I say, if you want to become a master at making money when you enter the deal and reassuring you're going to make money when you exit a deal, almost guaranteeing it, then you need to become a master at underwriting. That's what you're going to have to learn to do. Because everything, in my estimation, everything that makes a deal begins and ends with knowing how to underwrite properties. Now, if you are a conventional real estate investor, that means if you're the real estate investor who gets a pre-approval from a lender, you get a real estate agent to shop and negotiate to find your deal, you put offers in, you go under contract, you go through your due diligence, and your lender underwrites it and you close. That's conventional real estate investing. If you're over here with us on the creative side, you might not be using banks. You might not need credit or credentials or a whole lot of money. You're going to do things creatively. If you are purchasing real estate as an investor creatively, then your underwriting process is going to look a little bit different, because how you purchase real estate or acquire real estate is different than a conventional or traditional real estate investor. So for me, at least for our real estate investment company, we primarily buy real estate creatively, and that real estate is almost all the time distressed real estate. Either the homeowner is in distress or the property is in distress, which means the homeowner is still in distress. And then we come in, we provide solutions for the homeowner, we solve their problems. In most cases, that may mean we give them some money, that may mean we help them relocate, that may mean we get movers for them, we assist them in their relocation and moving process to get to the next chapter of their lives. And in exchange for the services and the solutions that we provide and the problems that we solve, we purchase that property and we finance the purchase of that property with the mortgage that already exists on that property, because the homeowner already had a mortgage. If they don't have a mortgage, then we may finance it through the homeowner. It's called owner financing. If they have a mortgage, it's not owner finances. It's called subject to. You're buying that property subject to the existing mortgage, if you're following along with me. So that means if we're underwriting homes, if we're underwriting deals, if we're looking at certain data points on a home, if we're looking at certain financial metrics on a home, we already know going into the underwriting that the home we're looking at buying is distress. We already know that the homeowner who owns the home that we're looking at buying is already distressed. Now, some people may feel like, aren't you taking a little bit of advantage of people who are in distress situations? No, because first of all, if I approach a homeowner who has a home that's in distress, that means the home needs a whole lot of work. Or if I approach a homeowner who owns a home, but they are in financial distress, whether it's foreclosure or something similar, just stay with me for a minute. Did I put that homeowner in that situation? I just want you to be logical about this. If you're listening to me and you're like, come on, man, what are y'all doing? Did I put the homeowner in that situation? No. Maybe the homeowner didn't put the homeowner in the situation. Maybe life just happened. I've talked to many people who own homes who are in distress. The home is in distress, they're in distress, and they didn't ask for it. They didn't sign up for it. Maybe they got sick. Maybe a spouse died. Maybe they went through divorce. So many things can happen. Life happens, ladies and gentlemen. And when life happens, people need problem solved. People need solutions. People need services rendered. And we are service providers. We are solution givers. We are problem solvers when it comes to distressed properties or properties that are owned by homeowners who are in some type of financial distress. So we already know what type of home we're looking at. So it makes our underwriting process easier because now there are certain data points we're looking for. So what type of data points are we looking for? Well, we want to make sure that the home we're looking at meets our criteria. So there are certain types of homes that we look for. There are certain areas that we look for homes. We want the home to be a certain age. We might want the home to be a certain type. We put a profile together for the type of home that we know we want to buy in certain areas, a certain price range. Okay, but we're not tied into the price of the home because it's really not going to be a purchase price when it's a creative deal like subject to or owner financing. It's not going to be so much about the purchase price as much as it's going to be the loan balance. What is the loan balance on that home when you put the loan balance against the after repair value of that home? We're also going to look at the monthly payment on that home and we're going to put that against the rent value. So those are some metrics and data points that we're going to be looking at. And then we're going to do the math. And when we do the math to see, wow, if we bought this house and the loan balance on this house is this number, and if we fixed it up and sold it, we can sell it for that number. And if we total all the costs associated with buying it, how much money would we make if we sold it at this other price? That helps us to determine how we exit. But we need to know that before we enter it. Because if we can't see the money that we're going to make before we do a contract and get the deal, we shouldn't do the contract and get the deal, because we're not going to see that money when we exit. I hope what I'm saying is making sense to all y'all that's watching the live show today, where I'm schooling you on where you make money in a real estate deal and how you determine what kind of money you can make in a real estate deal. What's going to determine it is your underwriting ability. If you don't know how to underwrite deals, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how good your credit is. I don't care how many leads you generate. I don't care how many people you know, how many real estate meetups you go to. If you do not know how to underwrite a deal, you ain't going to be able to see the money in the deal like somebody who knows how to underwrite will see the money in the deal. It's just as simple as that. All right, so hopefully you learned something today just on where the money is made in a real estate deal. And again, this Saturday, I'm going to be hosting one of our regular creative real estate meetups here in person at my headquarters. And this is one of the worksheets that I'm going to be giving my attendees. This is a worksheet that goes with our underwriting workbook, okay? It's not a workbook, but it's turning into a workbook because I have to break a lot of these principles and concepts down into like micro points and then educate my students and mentees on it and then go through exercises with them so that they can grasp it and then start implementing it. So this Saturday, again, we're going to be going through certain scenarios, underwriting deals, and these are going to be real deals. So the good thing is we don't underwrite hypothetical deals. Like, I'm just not that person. I'm not going to be sitting in no doggone room with a group of people and just talking about random stuff like, oh, what if the property was $500,000 and what if you could buy it for $50,000 and blah, 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 blah. None of that makes absolutely no sense. No, we're going to be looking at real properties that we can potentially buy, real properties that we can market to the homeowners to give them a proposition. These are real properties that we can find on the market today. We're going to underwrite those deals, meaning that we're going to look at certain data points on that property. We're going to look at certain financial metrics on that property. That means we're going to make sure that we are clear with how we can exit that deal if we were to buy it before we entered the deal. Once you understand that, you understand underwriting. And then it just makes it easier for you to reach out to that homeowner and give them an offer. And you do that over and over and over and over again. And at some point, guess what? Somebody's going to say, yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. And when that somebody says that, you already have an idea of what you can do with that property, not when you enter the deal, but what you could do with that property when you exit. Now you got more confidence to enter the property. And if you know the right strategies, there are multiple exits you can take in the event or just in case you need to make a quick decision at the last minute. All right. There are other exit strategies that you already have. So if you need to learn creative real estate investing because you want to be a real estate investor and you would prefer to invest in real estate with little to no money, I'm not going to say no money, little to no money, because you're going to need some kind of money. However, depending on your exit strategy, you might not need money. Like if you wholesaling properties, you don't even need money. Like wholesaling doesn't require money other than to market. And depending on the type of marketing you're doing, you don't even need money to market. The only thing you might need money for is to have access to a couple different platforms that are investor friendly for you to gather data, the data points, and for you to flesh out those data points. Other than that, wholesaling doesn't even require money. But real estate investing requires, creative real estate investing, let me say it this way, requires little money or less money than conventional real estate investing. And it definitely don't require credit or credentials or any paperwork. It just requires knowledge. It requires knowledge. It requires consistent execution. It requires your commitment to show up and to learn these strategies and principles and concepts, and for you to be willing to implement them every day. That's what my team and I do. I mean, you know, I'm not at a point right now in my real estate investment company where we doing 20 deals a month. We're not at that point. We ain't doing 5-10 deals a month. That ain't where we at. I want to get there. However, we show up every day though. We show up every day and we're doing what we're supposed to do so that we can get to 5, 10, 15, 20 deals a month at any given time. We can have a couple handfuls of deals going on. That's the goal. That's what we want to get to with this real estate investment company. But guess what? It's all good. I know what I know. We have the knowledge. We have the training. We have the execution. We have a community of people that we're helping. If you want to be a part, you want to learn these principles and concepts, we have educational courses on all of this creative real estate investing. We have bi-weekly meetups like this upcoming Saturday. We have workshops, one-day events that we host virtually and in person that you could join and deep dive into these principles and concepts. And guess what? We have a community, including my team and I and other community leaders and members who are doing what we're teaching them. We have a community of people who are learning this stuff, who are putting this stuff to practice, and who are really, really, really doing whatever they need to do every day to get deals. So if you want to be a part of that community, you want to learn the ins and outs of creative real estate investing, we have added all of our creative real estate training and mentorship. We've added it all inside of our Millionaire Mentorship program. Now, this mentorship program is a 1-year coaching and consulting program. It's an accelerated program that we put together to give you 1 year to, first and foremost, structure the right business entity. So we teach you how to start and structure your holding company LLCs, your operating company LLCs. We also show you in this mentorship program and work with you to integrate the systems and processes you need. We want you to have a general operating system for your sales, your marketing, your financial activities, your administrative activities, because we want your operation to flow effectively and efficiently. Inside of this program, we teach you and we show you how to implement creative tax strategies for your enterprise that lower your tax liability and maximize your profitability. And we also now have added an entire suite of educational courses, workshops, meetups, and support for creative real estate investing. So we show you how to get started as a creative real estate investor. We show you how to get your first deal within the first 90 days of getting started. But again, I can show you all this stuff. If you don't put the work in, I don't care if it's 90 days or 90 months, it ain't gonna work. But if you're willing to do the work and do what we're showing you to do, because we're doing it every day, at some point, you're gonna get a deal. It's just as simple as that. It's no different than you having a product or service that you want to sell. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to sell something at some point. No different than real estate. So all you have to do is text the word mentor to 678-276-8253 or 8556. Just screenshot that number or those two numbers and text the word mentor to us. Even if you're not ready to buy a paid coaching program, maybe you just need a couple questions answered. My team, they're always ready to answer your questions. to provide some level of consulting over the phone to just give you direction on what you need to do, where you need to go. But of course, we would love for you to be a part of our 1-year accelerated coaching and consulting program called the Millionaire Mentorship Program. Now, this program is currently being offered for 50% off. We normally have a price of $5,000 for the year. It's a $5,000 program for an entire year, which is still below the industry standard for business and real estate coaching and consulting. $5,000 for a whole year for workshops every quarter, weekly coaching calls, an educational program, a community, concierge, meetups. Like, I don't even know if there's a program that provides business and real estate coaching and education for not for even $5,000 a year, but it's a 1-year program. We have offered this program 50% off, so that's a special offer for $2,500. Okay, 50% off, and guess what? If you're not able to pay the $2,500 one time, we offer a payment plan option that you can cancel anytime. Like, it's a no-brainer. And if you question this program or any program, don't question the program, question yourself, because you're probably losing more money or missing more money than you would be paying just to have this information. So either way, we'll answer any questions you have. We definitely look forward to hearing from you, getting you onboarded. You can start today when you give us a call or text the word mentor to 678-276-8253 or 8556, whatever number you see first, you type into your phone. So we love and appreciate you all. Thank you for joining the show today. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for giving us your time, for loaning us your eyes and your brain and your ears for a few minutes. I would love to know what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. Like, what was the thing you heard that brought the most value, that resonated with you, that you learned today? Put it in the comments, put it in the chat, let us know. We'll circle back around, we'll read it, we'll respond to it, and we definitely look forward to hearing from you. So screenshot the number behind me, give us a call, send us a text, let us know how we can be of service to you. And of course, we want you to follow us on all platforms at Ramon Preston, subscribe to our YouTube page. And as long as we're not on a property or in the middle of a business deal that we just can't come out of, we will be back here tomorrow. Same place, same time, 12 o'clock noon, right here on the Ramon Preston Show. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.